Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this first story in this episode comes from Leeds. It's about a ram raid armed robbery that occurred yesterday on Roundhay Road in the Hare Hills area of West Yorkshire. The video shows the moment a group of masked robbers smashed their way into a jewellery shop and stole £30,000 worth of goods. Dozens of onlookers looked on in shock at around 6:15 PM on Wednesday, November the 3rd. It was on a busy road that runs through the heart of Hare Hills, and CCTV showed the moment the suspects repeatedly rammed a black Nissan Terrano into the front of Rajput Jewellers in order to break the windows and doors. Another vehicle, a Nissan Juke, that was stolen was parked nearby and blocked the road on Roundhay Road. 4 more members of the gang jumped out of the second car to grab goods in the store. The security fog system was activated and the driver joins the members of the group and they all flee the scene in the Nissan Juke. Dozens of people gathered around the shop after, and the car was left behind with shattered windows, glass and traffic coming to a standstill. West Yorkshire Police said they have since revealed the Nissan Terrano was left abandoned at the scene and the getaway car was found later on in Birmingham and it was burnt out. It was reported stolen earlier in the week. So this seems like a very well planned, well executed armed robbery. There was 2 vehicles, all of them were stolen, and they tactically blocked off the street in order to be able to ram the shop repeatedly in order to be able to get away with everything that they did. So I thought that was a very interesting story and broke yesterday night. So I really want to hear what people's opinions are on that story. Leave a comment below. And we had a London Street News episode the other day, and there's several updates coming from Birmingham also from Halloween weekend that just passed. On the 31st of October, police came to a Birmingham street, Green Lane, after reports of gunshots into a people carrier car that was parked outside a takeaway at 8:30 PM on that day. A number of people reported gunshots, and footage posted on social media showed armed police around the vehicle. But they actually said they was keeping an open mind and said they considered it may have been fireworks due to the amount of fireworks that were going off on that night. West Midlands Police are hunting the gunman, they say, after a drive-by shooting into a stationary car. Officers said it was fortunate there was no one in the car at the time, and residents say the local area is ridden with crime. Shootings, stabbings and robberies are a regular occurrence. West Midlands Police confirmed the shots were fired at a parked car on Green Lane, and several residents took to social media to report this. And that wasn't even the only shooting in Birmingham that night, and very little coverage was given to this one as well. A 14-year-old boy was shot on Wheeler Street on the 31st of October too. And locals say that this street is plagued by crime. The victim was shot in the leg at around 4:15 on Friday, October the 31st. He was rushed to hospital and his injuries are believed to not be life-threatening. This is mainly the reason why mainstream media are not very interested in it. 2 officers cordoned off the street at the entrance of Bunbury Park. A police spokesman said they were investigating after a 14-year-old was shot. This comes days after 8 shots were also fired in the area, and local activists have said a police notebook was stolen recently and there's been a massive increase in shootings since then.
About their concerns here. And remember when I ran in NEWTOWN for councillor, NEWTOWN was becoming a very forgotten about area, and it isn't right now. And we really need to have this all-important joined-up approach in dealing with the issues that residents face. I've heard stories today of people living in terror, people being frightened to come out of their homes, people barricading themselves in their houses after 9 o'clock at night. It's an unsatisfactory way to live. And it's time now that we put the ample resources in. Let's intervene, let's show our young people an alternative way. And also as well, let's tackle the scourge of gun and knife crime that is plaguing these vicinities, straight away. This is one of several which have happened so far this year, and we do need to make a stand now. So it's time.
I really want to hear what people's opinions are on this story, and if you believe that this notebook may have contributed to this crime wave. And in a brief update in relation to the Merton story in South London, Cadian Nelson, 26 years old, has been charged with rape and kidnap after a video emerged of him trying to abduct a girl on her way to school in the Colliers Wood area of South London. The 26-year-old was on the run for the rest of the day, and some media outlets had incorrectly released information saying that he'd been arrested. We dropped a story at 8 o'clock to tell people that he still hadn't been arrested. We also received footage an hour later outside a shop in the local area where he had committed the crime. He was arrested outside a local sweet shop as well. Dozens of vigilantes took to the streets to try to find him, but somehow he managed to evade capture. And another thing that came about following this story was a lot of fake news. Some people thought they would try to gain online clout by reporting that he had been shot dead. They used a video of a boy that had been shot in Mozart a long time ago, West London, in the neck, and they claimed that this was Cadian. Also, people had made several Snapchat accounts saying that he had got bail. All of this information is not correct and all fake news. So I apologise for all the misleading information surrounding this story, and big thank you to the woman that had saved her life. She's called Shan, and you can find her online and go and send your thanks and support to her. I really appreciate you joining me today. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.